Technology has always been an integral part of the practice of law. Many years ago, a typewriter may have been considered to be innovative. Fast forward to the era of microcassette dictation devices, where attorneys could record drafts of letters and pleadings for their secretaries to type, or the advent of fax machines and later email. Now, in the time of a global pandemic and restrictive lockdowns, we have a greater appreciation for technology, and we've seen how it has kept our offices and our justice system up and running. In this video, we look at law and technology from a Caribbean perspective, from what's trending today to what the future may look like. Welcome back to Calawloo, the channel for the modern Caribbean attorney. My name is Jason, and if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and turn on the notifications so that you'll know whenever new content is posted. Now, technology has traditionally been employed to make things more efficient and more productive. But COVID-19 has also shown us where technology is essential for business continuity. Many lawyers have employed some type of remote working arrangements with digitization of files, electronic filing of documents, and attendance at virtual court hearings. We also know very well how technological glitches have taught us to quickly problem solve and to find creative solutions and workarounds in real time. So let's look first at the technology essentials for a law office today. This comes in two categories, namely hardware and software. The level of investment required in these areas depends on the type and size of the practice, but the basic principles are the same. In terms of physical infrastructure, you will need computers, printers, and scanners. The computers will require a camera and microphone, either built-in or external, speakers, a graphics card to handle video, a fast and stable connection to the internet, and a processor that's powerful enough to work with all these things in tandem. This presents several options from desktops and laptops to tablet devices. Despite any efforts to go paperless, printers are still required for today's law practice. Even with e-filing, the rules of court require that you have a printed copy of all documents available for inspection if necessary. Certain documents require a wet ink rather than a digital signature, such as a certificate of truth on a claim form or anything signed before a commissioner of affidavits. And some documents must be registered or lodged physically, such as deeds or probate applications. In most cases, you will need printed documents to effect personal service, and physical letters rather than email correspondence may still be required in certain cases. Your printer should therefore, at the very least, be capable of performing all these tasks. There are many options available on the market today, with a trend to wireless printing and eco-friendly ink. Scanners are similarly important to digitize existing files or incoming and outgoing documents. Clients may, for example, only have in their possession physical copies of certain critical exhibits to pleadings. Your scanner should be able to handle a high volume of documents, and you should therefore invest in one that does not make this process more time-consuming than it needs to be. Telephones are still an essential hardware requirement of law offices, and you will have to make the decision whether you prefer to rely on a landline, a mobile device, or a VoIP phone. On the software front, attorneys will need to prepare and create documents for filing or otherwise, communicate with clients, and attend virtual court hearings or other conferences. In preparing documents, word processing software is certainly a requirement. Many attorneys use Word from Microsoft Office, but Apple's Pages and Google Docs from G Suite are also popular solutions. In addition to typing, word processing software now provides voice recognition and dictation as standard features. .docx is probably the most popular file format for sharing editable documents, and some judges actually require that you send submissions or draft orders in this way, in addition to the filed copies. The standard for finalized or scanned documents is PDF, and you will certainly need a PDF editor to organize, redact, or produce documents to share with clients or colleagues, or to file in court, as most jurisdictions require the documents be uploaded in PDF format for electronic filing. Adobe Acrobat DC is the preferred choice for many for this purpose, but there are other popular alternatives such as PDF Element, Foxit, and Nitro. In terms of communication, you'll need an email client such as Outlook from Microsoft Office, or a web-based system such as Gmail. You may also have an instant messaging facility for clients such as WhatsApp. Make sure that you understand the privacy and security features of these services, and it's best if this is not linked to your personal telephone number, but rather a separate communication channel for business purposes. Communication software also encompasses video conferencing, and there are many platforms that are available, such as Zoom, Cisco's WebEx, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams for conferences and meetings. The courts in different jurisdictions may use one of these platforms for virtual hearings, so it's important to acquaint yourself with the features of the software for online advocacy. There are also practice management solutions to assist in calendaring, file management, invoicing, and accounting. I plan to cover this in a later video, but let me know in the comments below if you use any specialized software for this purpose. Software may also be used for legal research. I'm in the Hewarding Law School Law Library today, and providers such as VLEX, Westlaw, and LexisNexis are important tools in finding the reference material to prepare and advocate your client's case. As we delve further into the digital universe to run our law practice, it is imperative that attorneys have an understanding of data security and privacy. Our ethical codes of conduct require client confidentiality, and it is therefore important that we mitigate against data breaches, malware, or hacks. Attorneys should therefore make every effort to utilize encryption and two-factor authentication, have a backup of sensitive information, and monitor and safeguard against potential threats. We're now seeing artificial intelligence and automation becoming more popular as legal technology tools throughout the world. There may be basic administrative tasks that can be automated, or certain documents may be assembled using the computer syntax of if, then, or else. A computer may, for example, be able to ask a series of yes or no questions and ask for certain key information to produce a basic affidavit as required by law in support of an application for probate. All you may need to input is the name, address, and occupation of the deceased and the executor, whether either of them have any aliases, and upload a copy of the will to produce a workable document that may require little or no further editing. From this example, we can imagine many other possibilities in this realm. Some firms internationally use chatbots to answer basic client questions or to direct them to a live person for more complex inquiries. There are also significant developments where technology is used to assist in access to justice by courts, government agencies, and NGOs, from providing and gathering information to translation and collaborative working. As we look to the future, it's important that we embrace the benefits of technology and not be resistant to change. Many of us have learned that lesson in the recent past. I hope to delve into more of these areas over time. If you have any suggestions on topics that this channel should cover, please leave a comment below. Thanks for watching Calawloo, the channel for the modern Caribbean attorney.